Nini everyone, Zabori here. So today I want to talk about Carly Noel Franz. She's known on YouTube. Now, Big Daddy Lilokin, our very own Hellbound Heathen, first brought Carly to my attention through one of his videos. He came across her before seeing her on Thomas Dunn's channel, Through the Black, discussing being a victim of satanic ritual abuse, and he did a video response to her. Now, he pretty much addresses all of her claims of satanic ritual abuse and debunks them on his own videos, and I'm going to leave links to that in the description. But I do want to say, look, I said it then and I'll say it now. She very well may be a victim of child abuse. I don't know. I don't, however, believe she was raped by her father and uncle and grandfather, because she's living in their house, according to her own testimony. And these people were the Freemasons, and they're all the Illuminati trying to keep her silent. And it's just such bullshit. You can tell it's just too many lies that she started. She honestly started telling so many lies that she had to start writing them down, and people have actually compiled videos. You don't have to take my word for it. I will leave links again. People have taken all of her testimonies and compiled and showed the discrepancies in her testimonies. They're like, oh, well, she was a little girl, maybe she got it wrong. I'm like, yeah, but she was giving very specific details in those videos. So it's very odd that she would get very specific details very wrong multiple times that contradict each other. Just saying. So, anyway, Chad Swan, he's the YouTuber who did the video that I'm going to link down below. I'm going to do his Bitchute video as well as the YouTube channel, his YouTube channel, so you can go check it out there if you want to. And he picks her story apart far better than I ever could. So, anyway, as I said, she very well may be a victim of abuse, but it's most certainly not satanic ritual abuse, mainly because her own testimony is full of holes, and really, I don't believe that there's anything as satanic ritual abuse. I do, however, know she has never seen nor smelled a dead body, because in her testimony she gives a lot of auditory and visual input. She recalls a lot of stuff that she sees and that she hears. But not once does she ever mention smell. And I have brought this up before in the live video that I did with Lilokin and Leon. So, you know that old saying about farts? It smells like something crawled up your ass and died. That takes on a whole new meaning after you've smelled death. And don't you dare amend your story again to include this undescribable nastiness that sticks in your throat and burns your nose. Not now that you've been called out. Timestamp it right here. Zabora's calling bullshit. 3:42. Now, since her interview with Thomas Dunn, she's created her own YouTube channel. She's got a GoFundMe account, because now we've come to the money-making part of the scam. Funny that you put up a GoFundMe with your name and your city for anyone to just report to the local authorities. Seriously, if you're not going to report your supposed assault because you fear the Illuminati is coming from you, then don't worry. I will happily give it to the police and the FBI, just so they can do a wellness checkup on you. Especially considering, according to your own testimony, that you're in the house of your rapist, and you can't work because an occultist gave you a letter for your boss, and I guess you gave this letter to your boss and then you were fired? Or do you need the money for bail because you kicked up and dented your dad's car and he pressed charges? Or maybe it's because you're a clone and clones can't work under the New World Order's second-class clone laws. Oh wait, now I remember. It's for a new camera so you can continue to make videos about how the Illuminati is coming for you, but somehow they're allowing this, and you've made this GoFundMe to help with expenses, but you've given away your location, but the Illuminati put a chip in your left arm, so they always knew where you were. Seriously, if they promised you dead, why ain't you dead? How is a GoFundMe going to get into your account if the Illuminati doesn't want you to have money? Is it because you've lied about everything? Just like you lied about being on the cover of a Fatboy Slim album? Just like you lied about being a ghostwriter for that album or that artist? When did that song come out that you played in your video? When you were 3? That lady on the cover is not you. That fucking song is like 15, 20 years old. That came out when I was a kid, and I'm in my 30s, okay? So, no. I guess now you're a time traveler, as well as being a ghostwriter for George R.R. Martin. And I'm telling you right now, Carly, no one believes that you're a ghostwriter for George R.R. Martin, because he weaves such intricate details, and untold stories are just completely debatable and intriguing, to the point that you have people arguing about the validity of a certain action. Where you can't even keep a story straight, George R. R. Martin has weaved complex webs of storytelling. You can't even keep your lies straight. So no one believes that you're a fucking ghostwriter for George R. R. Martin. Now, sorry, I'm just getting a little bit angry here, okay? Now, I definitely don't want you going back and telling people that you're also a time traveler now, because, again, that's my lie, bitch. Timestamp it. 6:58. Zipporah said it first. Now, how about we talk about you being a 9-year-old child prostitute for Brad Pitt? Or the zombie Heath Ledger? Seriously, even if you had irrefutable proof of an actual childhood sexual assault, no one would believe you based on all the lies you've since fabricated. If you really are a victim, then you deserve justice. But if you're just trying to make a quick buck off the actual victims, then you should be crucified. Synapte.